Just got back from family vacation. My family and I went to another country that had an awesome beach. I mean, it was incredible. The sand was clean. The water was just the right temperature. The sun was hot enough to keep you warm, but also not so hot as to burn you just stepping out into the sun. The rooms that we stayed in had nice marble tiled floors. The shower was big enough where you could shower an entire football team if you needed to. It was an incredible experience. There was just one problem. There was just one thing that was missing, and that was that I didn't bring my pillow. So usually when I travel, I take my own pillow and I bring it, so no matter what the bed feels like, no matter what the covers or the bedspread or the duvet feels like, I'll always have my pillow. I can always lay down and rest on my pillow. I left my pillow at home. Our luggage space was limited, so I wasn't able to pack it. So the entire trip, the entire 7 days that I was gone, I didn't rest well because I didn't have my pillow. You know, there's a lot of churches that are like that. There's a lot of churches that they've got just the perfect floors, the perfect seats, the perfect lights. The music is incredible, and the preaching is above average, right? And everything is great, but you can just feel that something is missing. You know, I've been in churches like that before. I'm sure you probably have too. You go in there and by all intents and purposes, it looks like everything is right where it's supposed to be. Yet you walk out the same way you came in. There's a lot of people that'll tell you that the problem's you. Oh, you know, you didn't let the Spirit hit you. Maybe it's because the Spirit's not there. I'm not trying to be hypercritical. I'm not trying to be, looking down my nose at other people or other places of worship. I'm just saying that I've been in a lot of churches where I struggled to feel the actual palatable presence of God. You know, time and time again in Scripture, you see individuals that had spent time with Jesus, individuals that had spent time in the presence of God, that their lives are never the same, right? They changed forever. I remember a story in the book of Acts where Peter had spent so much time with Jesus and had given all of himself to him, and he would walk down the sidewalk, and people would bring individuals that were crippled or maimed or blind. They would bring them out, sit them on the sidewalk in hopes that Peter's shadow would heal them. When's the last time a person came to your church and the shadow of your steeple healed them? When's the last time somebody crossed your shadow and they were healed? See, because the problem's not with God, the problem is with us, because we've made this thing that's called church, we've made this thing called religion our religion. We've made this thing our God. When the answer is right there in Scripture. Jesus says that if I be lifted up, I will draw all men unto me. He doesn't say anything about the music. He doesn't say anything about the lights. He doesn't say anything about the above average preaching. No, he says, if I am lifted up. That means if he is made the number one priority in church, not buildings, not finances, not baptisms, but if he be lifted up, he would draw all men to him. Reevaluate your priorities. If you're a church leader, seek God's face and ask Him, are you really doing church the way that God designed it to be? Are you really, truly going on a mission from God? Or are you going about your own business? So today I encourage you, make God the most important thing in your worship, in your life, and in your relationships. And then you won't feel like I did in a foreign country. Beautiful beach, beautiful water, beautiful sun, beautiful room, awesome heavenly bed, but something was missing. Let Jesus fill in that missing part.